historically, starting back with ILSAC GF-1 and up through the current category of GF-5, we've seen improving oil performance with each new category. And the three primary areas where we look at improving oils are related to fuel economy improvements, emission system compatibility, and just overall engine oil performance. So with that in mind, what will GF-6 look like? And actually that's not a typo. I put that in place because there actually is a plan to have two GF-6 categories that are designated today as GF-6A and GF-6B. With those two separate categories, we expect to have two certification marks, the starburst symbol for the GF-6A category and a yet to be defined certification mark for GF-6B. GF-6A would be a backward compatible oil and would have a minimum HGH level of 2.6 millipascal seconds. GF-6B would have to meet all of the requirements of GF-6A, but would be limited to having an HGHS less than 2.6 millipascal seconds. So the new SAE 16 viscosity grade would only be able to meet the GF-6B requirements. The next couple slides lists the need statements that have been developed for GF-6. First and foremost, there is a need for increased fuel economy throughout the oil change interval. Fuel consumption remains a critical issue for automotive and oil industry customers, and automotive manufacturers are facing increasingly stringent regulatory requirements. There's also a need for enhanced oil robustness, and this actually gets back to not only the idea of what's talked about here on different regional markets, but it gets back to the idea of having the oil be able to enable the hardware improvements that are put into the engines for fuel economy improvements. Also on the need statement is the formulations to ensure that engine oil does not contribute to the occurrences of low-speed preignition that we heard about earlier today, and provide wear protection for various engine components, including valve timing chains and valve train components. In addition to the current anti-wear performance requirements, oils will need to protect against wear found in some of the conditions for idle stop engines, plug-in hybrids, extended range hybrids, and hybrid electric vehicles. And the statement outlined in blue there says that the need statement has not yet been agreed to within AOAP. So that's something that needs to be done. I don't want to imply that we're having a difficult time getting that need statement approved. The fact that it hasn't been approved probably is more related to the fact that it's never been called for a vote. So let's take a look at some of the tests that will be used for defining GF-6 quality. Actually, one of the reasons why we need a new category is that most of the engine tests that are used for GF-5 will not be available for GF-6. The sequence 3G, which includes the 3GA and 3GB, the 4A, the 5G, and the 6D are all going to be no longer available after about 2016, based upon the fact that those engines are no longer in production and parts are no longer available for those engines. So there are replacement tests that are under development. The GM oxidation test and the Chrysler oxidation and deposit test are both being developed as possible replacements for the 3G test. Toyota is involved in developing the sequence 4B test. Ford is developing the 5H test, and then GM is involved with the sequence 60.